This is Kathy Ray on Kathy Ray's Patio. I just decided this afternoon to make another pumpkin. I'm going to make it out of, what's that? Toilet paper rolls. Okay, we've made so many things out of toilet paper rolls. Why not some pumpkins? So I have 4 already covered in paper such as this. This is from one of those books where the bigger books, probably 8 by 10 maybe. But anyway, it's 2 different kinds of paper, but that's okay. That's what I wanted, was some variety. And then I put just a little bit of glue down, hot glue, down one side of the roll, and I covered the inside with good old Elmer's glue. And all in the world I'm doing is wrapping it around. This is going to be inside. It's not going to be outside, so I don't have to make sure it's waterproof or anything. And then when I get it wrapped all the way around, I'm just going to put a little bit more hot glue right down the edge and just press it down. Very easy. And then I don't cut off these ends, fold them down in, because it'll help make that a little more secure. If you want to, you can stuff these with some paper towels or some old not old garbage bags, but Walmart bags or something. Try to kind of get them even when you push down the next part. Check out what you did on the others. Doesn't have to be perfect, because pumpkins aren't perfect, are they? And just press it down. Alright, now mine is still hollow, but what I'm going to do is I have 5 of them. This one I didn't finish pushing in. Okay, I have 5 of them, and I'm just going to arrange them in a circle, like so. Okay, and I didn't have one I was going to use for the center circle, but then I'm going to put a stick in the very center and some leaves and things, and that'll be the center of my pumpkin. So I'm going to I didn't get my things out. I'm going to take and glue these together now. Okay, I'm back. Now I decided to go on and cut off a small, this is actually just some of the brown paper, and I rolled it up. And I decided to have a center. It needs to be cut just a little bit shorter. I think it might be easier to stick I'm going to poke some more paper down it, and then that'll make it easier to put my center in. And what we want to do is just put hot glue. First one just gets hot glued to the center. And I have some of these little dudes here I can totally use. Okay, if you've got anything like that, even a clippy would work. And we're going to continue. Try to put your seam to the inside up against the brown paper roll. Piece of raffia there. My glue guns always look terrible, and everybody else that does YouTube channels, I'll tell you what, their glue guns always look brand new. And I don't know how they do it, because I lay mine down everywhere and it gets glue all over it. Okay, now I'm going to move these and put them in the new positions. That just makes them a little stronger, I think. And let's put another one. I kind of made an indentation on these with my thumb so they would kind of bend in just a little bit. Okay, down the seam. Ouch. Always burn myself. Part of crafting. And go in between there. Like so. And then let's move them. Okay. There we go. And we got 2 more. They'll fit right in here. Okay, we're going to go down the seam again. Okay. And right down 2 of them. This should hold pretty good, I think. And then we have just enough room left for 1 more. And we'll put it right here. Perfect. Good deal. There's my seam. I decided to use the Elmer's glue because it's way cheaper than Mod Podge. And since this isn't going to be an outdoor thing, I thought, why waste my Mod Podge? And also, you can, if you ever run out, you can use some Elmer's in place of it. And just keep your brush really wet with water. And just have at it. Just put it on. Alright, so here's my pumpkin, what it looks like from the inside. Okay, now I'm going to take this extra piece of material, I'm sorry, it's paper. Either side would work. And I'm going to fashion it over top and then cut it where these indentions are and work it down. And then in the very center, I will have, as a matter of fact, I'm going to cut, it'll be easier to cut a little bit of a hole. I'm going to fold it in fourths and just cut this. I'm sorry, I've got sinus so bad. Cut that like that. Here's the little hole. And then I'm just going to literally do it like this. And I think I'm just going to use my wet glue and the hot glue together instead of dragging the Mod Podge out. But I'll cut these and they'll go right in those indentions. And I think it'll look great. So I'll be back in a second. Go to someone else. Or just go away. I don't really want to give it to anybody else because it's so aggravating. Okay, and you see it's starting to come together there. Right. I'm gonna put some moss up around the top of it, and this literally a stick from the yard for a stem. I like sticks for stems. And just about got this part on there. Okay, there we go. And now I like how that's all in and out, in and out. All right. Now, I had my stem. Oh dear, dear, dear. I had it, and then I put it back. One day I went out and picked up several sticks that I thought would work for stuff like this, and just went on and cut them different sizes. because I knew when you need it, you need it. So, and this is reused moss. I had this on something else, and it was a whole baggie full, and it's nice and green. So I just kept that. And that'll make this look really, really pretty. And I'm gonna leave a hole. Here's a hole in the center. So this will fit right in. See, just like that. Okay. And I might need a little more, I'll probably squeeze some moss down around it as. Okay, here we go. I put the hot glue all the way around it. And I'm just going to push this moss up on it. And that will help hold this in place. There we go. I'm going to get my little table out that it's not a table, it's a step stool I was using a while ago because you can see it much better. Okay, there we go. Got that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of, my Hobby Lobby never did get raffia, and I used everything that I had bought at Walmart. So the other day I was in a different Dollar Tree, and I seen one hula skirt there, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna grab that because it can work. Okay, I'm just gonna tie this around it. There we go. Let's just put a little bit more moss here and there. That'll help camouflage some of the, I might like that better than actually, didn't really want to get the paint out. I was trying to avoid paint with this project and just make it easy. So I'm going to literally just use more moss. Yeah, that looks cute. I like that. And once again, keeping up with my 3-day trial that I've been going through, I dropped something in the floor, the moss. This pumpkin's been out in the field, and it had time to get moss on it. Okay, now when I used this skirt, it's not quite as thin as raffia, so you don't have, if you've used a lot of it, you don't have to do every one, and you don't even have to do it all the way up. But I did kind of cut it a little bit thinner. It makes it look a little bit more like the hay type stuff. There we go. Isn't that cute? I think that's cute. Love the stick thing. Okay, now we need maybe a flower. Let's see what I've got here in my extra stuff. These are cute too. I got these little berries at the Dollar Tree, and it's been a while since I got them actually, but you have to get it when they got it out, which normally is not when you're wanting it, but that's what you do if you're going to buy at the Dollar Tree. Okay, there's a little leaf on it. And I think I'm going to cut a little bit of these off and put them on the other, just a few on the other side. There we go. Just kind of shape your leaf with your fingers. Gotta hold that for a second, because sometimes, especially when it's thicker than that, the wires and stuff, they're a little bit contrary. Just a wee bit. There we go. Isn't that cute? Okay, and I still think I want a flower on it. Here, we'll do a white flower. White flower looks pretty. Got one there. And maybe I'll put one back here too. These are all, look at this. And I have like 4 bags like this. These are all flowers that were off of other projects or fell off of things or something. So pick those flowers up when they fall on the floor, because for tiny little places like this, they are valuable. No sense in pulling them off of a vine. And then I'm going to take a piece, I'm not going to do it on camera, but I'm going to take a piece of poster board, and I'm going to set this down on it, and I'm going to trace this, cut it out, and just set it down on it so it has a bottom. But isn't that cute? Just kind of looks like a kind of a wobbly pumpkin. I never did buy a pumpkin at a pumpkin patch that just sat real well or anything, so this is just kind of like one of those pumpkins. And you can go as wild as you want with the moss. I think this is reindeer moss here. And the flowers and the raffia. I'm calling it raffia. I think I might even put a little bit more on it. I just really like it. Oh, here's a piece. Here's a couple little pieces. I'll just use them. And when you've got extra pieces like this, just pinch them in the middle and give it a twist. And see, it gives you a little place there to set your hot glue. And I'm going to put it here on this side with these flowers over here. Yeah, it needed that. So, there's my little pumpkin. Is that not cute? That is just sweet. You can make it in any color. You could, I mean, if you wanted to color coordinate it towards your house. This is a more peachy one. If I wanted it more orange, I could dry, excuse me, I could dry brush it with some orange paint. And that would totally be cute too. There's just a lot you could do with it. Like I said, back to the toilet tissue rolls. When you thought you had seen it all, here's one more thing. And why not? Why waste it when you can make something cute out of it? Make one for a little girl's room, or have the little girl to help you make it. She'd love it. Thanks for joining me on Kathy's Patio. Be sure and like this and follow me. Thank you. Bye-bye. And here we have my little pumpkin in with some of my other fall decorations. And it just looks cute from any direction. Just turn it the way you want. It'd be cute in a basket with some others. But I think it turned out really cute. And there you have it. Tiny little pumpkin. Easy to do. Easy to do. Doesn't take a whole lot of effort. And if you don't have paper, paint them. You know, red and yellow make orange. Put a little brown in it, you get a deeper orange. So, and then dry brush it a little bit with a little bit of color. And there you go. You've got you some painted toilet tissue holders. Okay, thanks for watching.